former WWE World Champion, takes a shot at Drew McIntyre after brutal ex-wwe match. Drew McIntyre was once again in the spotlight during a recent edition of Saturday night's main event, ex-wwe. But it wasn't just the brutal nature of his match that grabbed headlines. After the Scottish Warrior suffered a punishing loss inside a steel cage, a former world heavyweight champion added insult to injury with a harsh jab aimed directly at the injured superstar. The match, held on May 24th, 2025, saw McIntyre face off against longtime rival Damian Priest in a high-stakes steel cage match. The two have been at odds ever since last year's WrestleMania, when Priest successfully cashed in his money in the bank contract on McIntyre, stealing the World Heavyweight Championship in dramatic fashion. While McIntyre managed to redeem himself with a decisive win over Priest at WrestleMania 41 earlier this year in a brutal Sin City street fight, their animosity didn't end there. At ex-wwe, Damian Priest was determined to settle the score. In what can only be described as a vicious, career-altering battle, Priest unleashed a relentless assault on McIntyre. The match reached its brutal climax when Priest delivered a devastating concerto to his rival, incapacitating the former champion before escaping the cage through the door to seal the victory. Following the intense showdown, medical staff rushed to ringside to check on McIntyre, but the former champion refused help, choosing instead to walk out under his own power, a testament to his toughness, if not his physical condition. However, it has since been reported that McIntyre is expected to be off WWE television for an extended period to recover from his injuries. What shocked fans even more than the match result was what came afterward. Damian Priest, never one to shy away from controversy, took to social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, to mock his wounded rival. In a clear reference to a past comment by McIntyre, where he described being bored at work, Priest fired back with a sarcastic post that many saw as rubbing salt in the wound. The post quickly gained traction online, adding a personal edge to their already intense rivalry. The wrestling world has since been buzzing, and even some of WWE's most respected voices are weighing in. Eric Bischoff, the veteran promoter and former WCW president, recently discussed the fallout from the match during an episode of his 83 Weeks podcast. Bischoff suggested that McIntyre's injury hiatus might be a blessing in disguise, hinting at a possible character evolution for the Scottish star. According to Bischoff, fans may see McIntyre return as a babyface, a heroic persona, when he makes his comeback. This could be the perfect opportunity for Drew to reset, said Bischoff. He's been playing with darker shades of his character, but the fans still connect with him when he's that fiery, never-say-die warrior. Coming back from injury is the perfect way to tap into that sympathy and get the crowd behind him again. For now, McIntyre remains sidelined, and it's unclear when he will return to action. But one thing is certain. The bad blood between him and Priest is far from over. Whether it plays out later this year or at a future premium live event, fans can expect another chapter in this heated saga. Until then, the WWE Universe is left wondering how Drew McIntyre will respond, both physically and mentally, when he finally returns to the squared circle.